So today we are going to discuss about a small topic, that is cardiac cycle. Right. First, we have to see what is cardiac cycle. Right. So here yesterday we have discussed about the structure of human heart. The structure of human heart. Right. So in that we have studied about that there are four chambers. Upper four are called auricles or atria, upper two are called auricles or atria, and lower two are called ventricles. So here the heart is made up of muscles. Those muscles are called as cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles. Right? So here these muscles will contract and relax. So contraction and relaxation takes place in the muscles of the heart. So here the muscle show contraction and relaxation. Contraction and relaxation. So here one contraction and one relaxation of auricles and ventricles is called as cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle. What is the cardiac cycle? One contraction and one relaxation of auricles or atria or ventricles is called as cardiac cycle. So by this cardiac cycle, the blood will be pumped out and the blood will be taken into the heart. So here imagine that here the four chambered heart are is now in relaxed state. So here this is the heart, right? So this is the left auricle, this is the right auricle, this is the left ventricle and this is the right ventricle. So first, this is the first step. In this, the four chambers of heart are in the relaxation state. Relaxed, they are in relaxed. So this relaxed state is called as diastole. The relaxed state of the heart is called relaxed. So here in this, this is the right auricle and this is the left auricle. So here the blood from heart will be sent into the left auricle by pulmonary vein, and from this right auricle the vena cava, the largest vein, opens into this. So when the heart is in relaxed state, the blood from the vena cava enters into the right auricle, and from pulmonary vein that will be enter into the left auricle. So vena cava brings the blood from different parts of the body, and that will be sent into a right atrium or right auricle, and from lungs the blood will be sent into the left auricle through pulmonary vein. Here you know that there are the valves. Here there is bicuspid valve. Here there is tricuspid valve. So in the first step, atria contract. These two atria will contract. They will contract. So when the atria contracts, the blood from left auricle enters into the left ventricle. Then blood from right auricle enters into the right ventricle. From left auricle, blood enters into left ventricle. From right auricle, blood enters into right ventricle. So the blood is pushed into this. Right? Then the blood from left auricle enters into the left ventricle by this through this bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve. And here the blood from right auricle to right ventricle by tricuspid valve. Right? Then the blood, then in the next step, these ventricles contract. So here the auricles will contract up to 0.11 seconds to 0.14 seconds. Then ventricle contracts, at the same time these will relax. Whenever the ventricles are contracting, they will relax. So the contraction time for the ventricles are 0.27 seconds to 0.35 seconds. Then from left ventricle, the blood, when these right ventricle and left ventricle contract, the blood from the left ventricle enters into aorta, a large artery. So here, when the blood from left auricle to left ventricle, the backward entry of the blood will be stopped by this bicuspid valve. Right? Then from here, these ventricles contract, then the blood will come into the aorta. So here in the aorta also there are semilunar valves. Here the semilunar valves are present. These valves will give passage the blood from left ventricle to aorta. So the backward entry will be stopped by these valves. When this will enter, the blood will enter into aorta, right? Then there will be a sharp sound will observe, that is called as lub. That is called as lub. In the same way, from right auricle to blood enters into right ventricle. From here, this blood will enter into pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. So here also the semilunar valves will present. They will stop the backward flow of the blood. So when these will contract, the right ventricle and left ventricle contract. From here, left ventricle, the blood enter into aorta, and from left ventricle, the blood will enter into pulmonary artery. So while they are entering into here, the valves will give the noise, that is only the lub. Then this ventricle relax. Whenever the ventricle relax, the blood there is a possibility of passage of the blood return back. So then these two valves which are present in pulmonary artery and the main aorta, these valves will stop the backward flow of the blood. At that time, a dull sound that will listen, that is lub. That is a dub. So the sharp sound in first phase, that is lub, and a dull sound, that is lub. Right? So here this is how the blood will enter into the heart and how it will be sent out of the heart, that is cardiac cycle. So then when this is then the ventricles are relaxed, then the blood will come from that. So whenever entire heart is in relaxation state, that is diastole. When it is in contraction position, that is systole. So one systole and one diastole is also called as that is the cardiac cycle, right? So with this, we have completed the cardiac cycle. So I will show a video. You will listen. You will. And I will show an animated video. I will show an animated video to understand clearly how the blood will flow through the heart. Are you seeing this? Just respond one.
Sir. Cardiac cycle, starting with the right side of the heart. In reality, of course, the two sides of the heart work together at the same time, but it is easier to understand if we look at them separately, because each side of the heart has a different function. The cardiac cycle begins as deoxygenated blood flows from the body into the right atrium via the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. In the next phase of the cycle, the right atrium contracts, pumping blood into the right ventricle through the tricuspid valve. Once the right ventricle fills with blood, the tricuspid valve closes to prevent blood flowing back into the atrium. The right ventricle contracts, forcing the pulmonary valve to open as blood is pumped into the pulmonary artery. Blood then travels to the lungs and the pulmonary valve closes. At the same time, the right atrium relaxes, ready to accept the next intake of blood. In the lungs, the blood picks up oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Oxygenated blood flows from the lungs into the left atrium via the pulmonary veins. The left atrium contracts to pump blood into the left ventricle through the mitral valve. Once the left ventricle has filled with blood, the mitral valve closes. Next, the left ventricle contracts, forcing the aortic valve to open, allowing blood to be pumped into the aorta and from there around the body. The aortic valve closes to prevent blood flowing back into the left ventricle, and the left ventricle relaxes, ready to accept the next intake of blood. Cardiac cycle is now complete.
Have you understood this? Have you understood the video?
Yes, sir.
So this is the cardiac cycle. So it is an important question for your class 10. Many times write a schematic representation of a cardiac cycle. You have to show it in a flow chart, right? Right? This is about the cardiac cycle. It is there in our syllabus, and tomorrow we'll take the blood circulation and the types of blood circulation, that we'll see it tomorrow. Right? All of you open your videos. Rashmita, Varshini, where is your video? Right? Today I will give you another worksheet on this, and you quickly respond to this worksheet, right?